Next one. Okay, let's see. Simple interest on a certain money is 16/25 of the sum. Find the rate, percent and time if both are numerically equal. Option A 7%, 7 years. Option B 8%, 8 years. Option C 6%, 6 years. Option D 5%, 5 years. Okay, the hint is interest is 16/25. 16/25 in that means 25 units of principal of interest we have paid 16 units. So principal and the interest are in the ratio. The principal is 25 units. The interest is 16. Interest is 16. Let's see rate, percent and the time if both are numerically equal. Rate of interest and the time both are numerically equal. In that means simply if 2% rate of interest, the numerically equal to the 2 is 2 years. If rate of interest is 3, it was 3 years. If rate of interest is 4, it was 4 years. Okay. In that means what I am going to say, the 25 and the 16, if numerically equal, the units is 16. That means 25 units will be taken as a 100%. The principal is always 100%. Then 16 is how many percentage? 16/25 into 100, that is 25 4s are 4 16s are 64%. 64% in that means 64% is R into T. If 4% of 4 years, 4 into 4, 16. If 3% of 3 years, 3 into 3 is the 9. If 6% of 6, 6 into 6 is 36. Then 64% in that means it was numerically equal. Multiply by the two terms, that is 8 into 8, 64. That is 8% and the 8 years. 8% and the 8 years. Simple. 8% and the 8 years of interest we are going to pay. Okay, simple. So in this question, the principal of 25 units, the interest will become 16. What is the 16 units of interest is how much percentage? 64%. 64%. Now 64% will be written as 8% into 8 because rate of interest and the number of years will be same, numerically same. That is 8 8s are 64% we get. So the rate of interest is 8% and the 8 years. 8% and the 8 years. Okay, simple. Next. Next. A sum of money, a sum of 1550 rupees. Okay, a sum of 1550 was lent partly at 8% per annum and remaining at 5% per annum. And remaining at 5% per annum, simple interest. The total interest received after 3 years was 300. The ratio of money lent at 8% to that lent at 5% is 5% is. Okay, let's see what is the ratio. Option A 5:8, option B 6:7, option C 16:15, option D 17:18. 17:18. A sum of 1550 was lent partly at 8% and remaining at 5% per annum. The total interest received after 3 years was 300. The ratio of money lent at 8% to that lent at 5% is. So 1550 was divided into two parts. One is at 8%, another one is at 5%. For 3 years it was 300. When 3 years it was 300, then 1 year interest is 100 rupees. So what is the 1 year interest for 8% and the 5% itself, and the 8% and 5% itself? Let's see 8% of 1550. 8% in that means 8 by 100 of 1550. 0 0 cancel. 2 4s are 2 5s are 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 4 1s are 4 3s are 124. So on 8% we received the 124. On 5% how much we received? On 5% we received 5% of money is 5 by 100 into 1550. 1550. 0 0 will be cancelled. That is when we 100 taken as a point. When we 100 taken as a point, so we are going to take 10 will be taken as a decimal. So before take a decimal, we are going to multiply 5 into 155. What it was we get. So that is 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25 plus 2, 27. 5 1s are 5 plus 2, 7. By 100, it is 77.5. 77.5. Now we are going to take it as 124 to 77.5. On both we received as a mixture, that is 100. So it is a problem on the based on mixture allegation. What is the mean by mixture allegation? The sum of money divided into two parts, two different parts. On the two different parts, if you received the total interest as a sum of money. So in this question we have, first we are going to divide the two different parts and the interest calculated on overall money. When divided into two different parts, after that we are going to calculate on the both part what we received the interest, that is 100. So let's take the cross difference to 77.5 to 100. What is the difference between 77.2 to 100? 2.5 and 22.5. What we interest the received, that is difference is 22.5. 77.5 to 100 difference is 22.5. 124 to 100 it is 24. Now 22.5 is to 24 as the difference. When we take a 0 on both side, because point when we removed outside of 0 will becomes. It was 5 4s are 20 and 5 5s are 25. 5 4s are 20, 5 8s are 40. 45 and 48. 45 and 48 we can written as 45 is to 48. So it was divisible with 3. 3 15s are and 3 1s are 3 16. So 15 is to 16. That is not it was 16 is to 15. It was option is 15 is to 16. 15 is to 16. So what we get answer? 15 is to 16. This is the answer. Simple. 15 is to 16. Now, okay, simple. So without doing anything, we can easily find the answer from the option. What is that answer? So 1550 is the total amount will be divided. Which amount will be divided? 1550 was divided into two parts. Which is the dividing parts are in the ratio 5 is to 8, 6 is to 7, 15 is to 16, 17 is to 8. Means 5 parts plus 8 parts. The total amount is 13. Okay. 6 is to 7. The total is 13. 15 is to 16. The total is 31. 17 is to 18. The total is 35. Okay. From which of the sum of ratios will be exactly divisible the 1550? That is our answer. When we take 13, 13 ones are 13, 2 will be get, 13 ones are 13, it was not exactly divisible. So 13 is not exactly divisible the 1550. So 31. 31 5s are 155. It exactly divisible. So 35 is never divisible. So which is the answer? 15 is to 16. 15 is to 16. So to solve this problem, we are going to use options, which is the sum of ratios will be exactly divisible the total amount, that is 1550. That is our answer. There is only one option, that is 15 is to 16. No need to calculate all these things. So we are going to solve the problem by using the sum of ratios of given options. Sum of ratios are 15 is 16 is 31. In all the sum of ratios, 31 only exactly divisible the 1550. 31 only exactly divisible the 1550. First you check the answer and first you check the options. If you not get the answer, you are going to through the method. Okay, this is the problem to solve, which is the technique using by options. Using by options. Simple. Using by options. Because the time is very, very important in the examination hall to solve these problems, which is the problems are easily solved by the options by using divisible methods. That could be very, very important.